Hey all, welcome back. So let's move on to the 17th question. So if you haven't seen the previous videos, I'll give the links in the description. Please see them and come here for a better understanding. So let's see the question. So here in a school, students thought of planting trees in and around the school to reduce air pollution. Okay. It was decided that the number of trees that each section of each class will plant will be the same as the class in which they are studying. Alright, so there is this activity of planting trees where they have decided like the number of trees that each section of class will plant will be same as the class in which they are studying. Okay, so example, a section of class 1 will plant one tree. Okay, so class 2 will plant 2 trees and so on. Class 3 will plant, each section of class 3 will plant 3 trees. Okay, so there are 3 sections of each class. Okay, how many trees will be planted by the students? Okay, so here they are mentioning that one class has 3 sections. Okay, and each section is planting one tree. Okay, each section is planting the number of plants in the class they're studying. Okay, so let's take one for first class. Let's see, let me rub it. I hope, see, you would have understand this question, so I'm rubbing some part of it. Okay, so first class. Okay, how many sections are there in first class? 3 sections. Okay, so first class, section 1, section 2, section 3. Okay, so first class section 1 will be planting how many plants, which is the same as the class in which they are studying. Okay, so 1 plant. Section 2, 1 plant. Section 3, 1 plant. Okay, same now for second class. Section 1 will be planting 2 plants because they are studying in class second. Okay, section 2 will be planting 2. Now section 3 will be planting 2 plants. Okay, so in total class 1 will be planting 3 plants. Okay, class 2 will be planting 6 plants. We'll add this. Class 3 will be planting how many? 3, 3, 3. Okay, so it will be 9 plants. Okay, so let's see in so on matter class 12. Okay, we'll be planting how many? They are in class 12. So 12, section A, section B, section C. How many plants? 36. So if you see here, we can see we are having a sequence. Okay, first class is 3, second is total 6, third is 9, first class, second class, third class. Third class means total of all sections, and so on. 12th class is 36. Okay, now what we will see, what we have to find out, we have to find out the total number of plants which are planted. Okay, so in exams, since you will be having questions from every chapter, so you have to think widely. Okay, now you see that, okay, I have to find the sum of this sequence. Okay, so when you have to find sum of this sequence, as we know, sum of sequence has this formula. Okay, but it applies only if the sequence is an AP. All right, so first what we'll see, is this forming an AP? Okay, let's see. So for an AP, what is the condition? Condition is D should be constant. All right, and D will be an plus 1 minus an, or an minus 1. Alright. So D is here 6 minus 3, which will be 3. Okay. Here D will be 9 minus 6. Okay. Which is 3. Alright. So if you see an minus 1, okay, we can call it as a1, a2, a3. Okay, and here we find out a2 minus a1. Here we find out what? a3 minus a1. Okay, so if you say a2 minus a1 is equal to a3 minus, sorry, a2. So it is forming an AP. It is an AP. Alright. Now, if you know that a sequence is an AP, then how can you find the sum of that sequence? Because the total number of plants will be the sum of all these terms. Okay, the sum of the plants planted by each section of each class. Okay, each section of each class. So for first class, the total plants are 3. Second, 6, 9. We will simply use this formula and we will resolve it. Okay, let me make some space. Alright, so we have the formula S7 equal to, and see one more thing, as I told you, we can use this formula, we can use this also as per convenience. So when did I say we can use this formula? When we know the value of all these terms. We know what is n, we know what is a, and we know what is an, the last term. Okay, is it the case with us? Let's see, what is n here? What will be n? This is the last term. What is n here? 12. Alright. What is a here? First term. First term is what? 3. Alright. Now what is an? The last term. Nth term. So we have 36. So we have all these 3 parameters. Okay. So we can use this one directly. So S12 equal to n by 2. Okay. A plus an. An is 36. Alright. So 2 . So we could find out S12, which is 234. So I hope you understood this question. If you have any queries, please ask me in comment section. And if you understood this video, if you like this video, please share, subscribe and hit the bell icon. Thank you.